I'd like to say that we will see an increase. I think we are being realistic. We have a deadline again coming up next week when it comes to Brexit. That will bring some decision. So that helps us plan as an industry. What we don't know is then what's going to go forward for the year. We don't know what a deal will look like. And obviously we will come to the next deadline as to whether we have that deal in the middle of our selling season again this December.
It's quite boring, isn't it? I mean, can you do like any sort of...
That's one of the things that we are predicting will actually be something that actually is a driver in the industry this year. We saw a little bit last year of mindful play toys making an increase, and definitely we're seeing them for this coming year.
Actually, I can show you here. We have a picture of it up here. It contains a ton of metadata if they're causing trouble to imagine it going from being really, really big to really, really small as he's breathing. As in like the anger. Yeah, exactly. So it's kind of just relaxing.
And did you say you're a psychologist?
I studied psychology, yeah, I did years ago, and then I'm a hypnotist. Yeah, I can show the meditation. Because the app links to the plush bear and has a range of different features. It houses all of Max's meditation. I was given like a 1 in 1,000 chance of becoming 30% better in the next 10 years, which meant by the age of 30 I was going to be living with care. So as like a last chance like saloon kind of, my psychiatrist recommended that I learn mindfulness, which would help me kind of deal with what had happened to me and live in kind of the restricted way, because I was having difficulties moving, I was having difficulties walking. As you can imagine, with any head injury, it's hard to pinpoint exactly how like it affects you. I had difficulties with speech, and then weirdly enough, after I started practicing mindfulness, I started to get better. If you can give a child the gift of mindfulness before they are, beaten down by life, and while also their brains are so malleable, so willing and open to learn new things, to give themselves time, without prejudices or anything, and they have that gift for the rest of their lives, it's incredible.
Different acts of kindness ideas. So for example, let's make cookies for our new neighbours today. Just once or twice a week, that's perfect. And soon your children might have their own ideas, and a big part of the tradition is that kids have their own ideas too, that you're not just telling them what...
I worked a lot with children, I know what children are like. It's not their fault, but of course they do tend to be all about me, me, me. And there was one birthday in particular where my child turned 4 and she opened present after present after present, and she just said, well, what's next? Where's my next presents? And I thought, goodness, we need to really work on character character development here and maybe thinking about other people first, not just me first. And I looked around and nothing on the toy market was offering something like this. There was nothing saying, here's how you can teach your children in a fun and magical way, not a kind of very dictatorial way.